deixa.
Lumi 4805.
Ora, como é que estamos? Espera aí. Estamos bem ou não? Ora bem, nós temos... No último episódio fomos capturados pelo culto na Batalha de Pilos. Lutámos contra o Alexios. E já cumprimos uma missão de Sócrates para tentar virar a população contra o Cleo, o líder de Atenas. Por isso vamos lá.
Careful. Don't want to be caught here.
Por isso vamos lá.
This must be Thespis' house.
Agora vamos lá procurar aqui evidências.
Come on, it's got to be here. The commander will be...
You don't look like an actor, unless you're playing an Athenian guard.
I...
Hush! I'm going to ask some questions, and you're going to answer.
But Commander Actionor...
What's your name?
Bullis...
Well, Bulis, it's your choice whether you walk out of here. Do you understand?
Yes.
Tell me, what are you looking for?
Some stupid play. They don't tell me anything.
Play?
I just do what I'm told. And they told me to destroy the manuscript.
What have you done with Thespis?
Some of the boys are meant to keep him drunk in the tavern down the street.
You'd better be telling me everything.
All I know is they wanted to keep this actor busy. See for yourself. He's at the tavern.
You sure that's all?
I just follow the commander's orders. I don't ask questions.
Do something worthwhile and join my crew. You're loyal, and you follow orders.
You take me
What do you say?
to get away from Athens? Thank you. Thank you.
Grande.
And then I says to him, if this is your wife, why did she...
I think he's had enough.
And what business is it of yours, friend?
Yeah, what's business? Oh, look at you.
You'd best be leaving.
I'm here for his employer, Aristophanes.
So, he's not working now?
Yes, it's not working. I like him though, Aristophanes, funny man. But opinions told him it's dangerous.
That it is.
I need him sober and rested.
I don't think you understand the situation. Commander Aktionor's orders are he's not to leave.
I said I'd stay. Don't want trouble.
Go take your boys somewhere else.
You will regret that.
Get going. From your smell, you already know where the goat pens are. I'm sure they miss you.
I's not feeling too good.
Oh, filha da... Ah, foda-se. Foda-se, puta que pariu.
He said, "You're behind the mask. You'll be perfectly safe," he said. You so strong, Ekaterini. Whee! Giddy up!
Aí, creio que este gajo está com uma
My
besana do
parents
caralho.
said you'll either be an actor or a drunk. I put them, I became both. Told him, Cleon will Thank you, but you can go no further. For I know true love.
I just need you ready to perform tomorrow.
Of course, and I just need my muse. My love, I can't. I won't perform without her.
You will perform.
Not without a Caterini. A divine name for a divine body. I mean being.
Those men in the tavern, who were they?
Oh, the admirers? Harmless, really. And I do like a man in uniform.
You need to sober up. This play is important.
Soze Caterini. I need my muse. Please. She's just west of here at the House of Aphrodite.
If it means you'll do the play, I'll find your muse.
The sausage seller was my
Feeling
idea.
Apollonia was a good
Then
idea.
I will...
Ah, foda-se.
won't ask any questions. Best keep out of sight.
Estátua de Deméter e Cora. Podia ser vindo de cavalo, mas pronto.
News.
Ah,
Not my usual type. Too many muscles. But if you've got a drachmi, we can come to an arrangement. Thespis said I'd find you here. Ah, my darling Thespis, an artist in so many ways. But let's talk about us. You don't understand. I need your help. So many do. These hands have helped more people than Hippocrates. No, Thespis told me to find you. Well, I'm not giving discounts to his friends, if that's what you're thinking. No, Thespis wants you to go to him. He needs you to help him perform tomorrow. Thespis does love to perform, but he'll be doing it without me this time. But you're his muse? Commander Rexenor has made it clear it would cost me my life if I were to associate with Thespis right now. I've been hearing about this Commander Rexenor a lot recently. He's one of Cleon's favorite dogs. I've heard stories from some of the girls. Likes to play dress-up, got a fancy robe and mask. Likes to hurt people too. I'm sorry. He runs the local garrison. His men are always here. They'd tell him in an instant if I was gone. Why would this commander threaten you? It's all to do with his stupid play. They're doing everything they can to protect Cleon's image. Still, to threaten you? Actors are a superstitious bunch. Commander Rexenor knows Thespis won't perform without his muse waiting in the wings. Don't worry. I'll deal with Commander Rexenor. You don't understand what a bastard he is. He's more than just some Athenian soldier. What do you mean? Secret meetings, strange visitors. He gives me the creeps. You'll have to kill him. There's no other option. If I do this, will you go to Thespis? It'd be my pleasure. Where can I find the commander? In the barracks across the street to the north. The girls have to visit him there when he wants servicing. Doesn't have the stamina to come down here. Can you describe him? He wears one of those big, stupid helms. Makes up for other areas. Don't worry. I'll take care of him. Bring me back his little sword as proof. I'll be back soon.
Let no man be called happy before his death. Till then,
There seems
He's
little
not
doubt that Rexenor is
Only
aligned with the
lucky.
cult of Cosmos.
ui.
Let's hope no one notices me here.
That doesn't look right.
Just my imagination.
Ah, vamos.
Is someone trying to get my attention?
Is someone whistling?
Hold it right there!
Greet this dog.
You shouldn't have crossed me.
Está.
Is this proof enough of his death? Not quite the sort I meant. But as long as he's dead. My part is done. Go make sure Thespis is at the theater in time for his performance. You are too tense. Come here and lie a while. We've time to have a little fun. Or is it always business with you?
Vai lá ficar.
Is it with you? So blood does pulse in those veins. It roars. But what of Thespis? Thespis is an actor. Half the girls here have been his muse at one time or another.
Ali uns linguados, isso tudo, claro.
Now, we need to worry about Thespis and Aristophanes' play. This play is important to you. With it, we hope to make change for the better. I can see there is more in your eyes, but we are all entitled to our secrets. It's enough for you to know that I plan to stop men like Commander Exenor and Cleon.
Calma, não se assustem. Até correu bem, não demos muita cana, nem nada disso. Podem esconder. Calado, pá. Espero que tenham gostado desta série que já está a terminar. Como é que eu sei? Porque eu já passei este jogo 2 vezes. Um com o Alex e agora e 2 com a Cassandra. Um com a Cassandra e vai ser agora 2 com a Cassandra. Provavelmente não devo jogar mais este jogo. Pronto.
Please tell me you have news of Thespis?
He's fine, and he'll be fit to perform your play tomorrow.
Oh, thank the gods. I know what actors can be like.
Compared to what I'm used to, it was a breath of fresh air.
That is so good to hear. Here, for your troubles. The people may be the heart of Athens, but my play will be its voice.
Vamos lá ver a peça. Peça de teatro. A cruzar com um Cleon.
Happy day for us and for our children if Cleon should perish. You also know what a pig's education he has had.
Such insults! And to think I was going to propose a statue to be erected in the city to each of you for your bravery!
See, he treats us like old dotards and crawls at our feet to deceive us. But the cunning wherein his power lies shall this time recoil on himself.
Ah! Alas! The conspirators are murdering me! Ah! Ah! Ooh! Ee! Oh! Ee! Ah! Ooh! Oh! Eh!
Bora bem, vamos lá ver. Foda-se, não sei pegar na filha da puta daqui que está cá.
So, what's next?
The play was a great success, as I knew it would be. With that and the proof you presented at the Pnyx, Cleon has lost much of his popularity.
Now he heads to Amphipolis in an effort to redeem himself.
Cassandra! Brasidas sent me to find you. He's alive and well.
Where is he now?
Amphipolis. They're preparing for battle.
If you reach him before I do, tell him I'm on the way.
So what are you going to do?
Cleon dies now. This is our chance.
The plan is already working. Death shouldn't be brought early, even to someone like Cleon.
He's exactly the type death should come early to. Not all who live deserve to grow old, Socrates.
And you decide who deserves it?
This time, I do.
Then safe travels.
Mulher nível 42. O que é que vamos fazer? Podemos... Podemos vir aqui. Erguida a mão. Ora bem, temos por aqui.
Ready to depart!
Welcome back! Where shall we go?
More speed!
Ora lá. Podes tirar as coisas de céus. Acho que a Xânia já não te paga.
Ready the oars! Oars in! Full sail!
There! We can probably salvage that!
Bora lá. Vamos lá. Bora lá. Bora lá. Só estou aqui a testar aqui o meu...
Rowers, in position! Let's go! We're at full speed! Ready the ship for mooring!
Ah, foda-se, caralho. Fiquei ali bugado. Puta que pariu.
Έλα.
Ασφάλεια νου, αισθάνομαι.
Ενοχλούμε.
Weaklings! You cannot stop us!
Cidade Citera.
Come on. Έλα.
Ουδής ασφαλής εν Ελλάδη εστί.
Wow! Έλα.
Πού άλλον χρόνον δαπανίσω περί τούτου. Ασχολία τελτίστη.
A gift from the goddess herself. And by the fates. She chose well.
You're making me blush, stranger.
And I could do so much more.
I'm not sure about all of that, but you can definitely fight.
I may be a priestess of love, but I also bite. I always bite.
One has to be bold to attack a priestess. You must be important.
I am Dione, a simple acolyte born to serve Aphrodite. These thugs are dogs of the cult of Cosmos, and this has not been the first attempt on my life.
The cult? Tell me all that you know. Now.
Not here. We'll be safer in the city. Escort me?
Let's go. You can tell me everything you know about the cult when we arrive. Move!
Fucking bandits! I'll cut you all down!
You give mercenaries a bad name.
I'm safe here. The cult of Cosmos would never strike inside the city.
Good. Tell me more about them.
Right now? At least let me catch my breath. And take a good long look at your beautiful self.
Enough idle chatter. Tell me what you know about the cult.
If you insist. We've always kept tabs on the cult, and lately they've gotten bolder. By the fates, they've driven my sister, the High Priestess, to lock herself in her chambers.
A cult leader must be involved if they are trying to kill such a public figure.
We're not dealing with the usual rats. My sister wants me to secure Keithra from the cult and sniff out the cultists behind her trials.
That could work. Your sister sounds smart.
The plan isn't that praiseworthy. I was nearly killed.
Unfortunate, but her plan is still good.
Then help us secure Keithra and root out the enemy. By the fates, you've seen what can happen. I can't do this on my own.
Secure Keithra? I don't work for free.
A mystios indeed. The cult has plans for the Greek world. And with my ways, I know what they will do next and where they plan to do it. I imagine this information would be useful to you. Or if that isn't enough to satisfy you, I will.
I'm only here for information on the cult of Cosmos. And drachmi. Lots of it.
You don't know what you're missing, mystios. But vrachmi it is.
Excellent. So, what needs to be done?
Just 3 simple tasks. First, my associate by the harbor needs help. Pay him a visit.
What else?
My sister believes she has leads on a traitor within our ranks. If that's true, she'll need your help. Look for her in the temple. And lastly, poisoned blades are a priestess's weapon of choice. But some bandits sacked our apothecaries and have taken refuge in the Mycenaean ruins.
Well, if it's not the cult, it's Malaki's bandits.
Retrieve our poison vials. They will come in handy when fighting against the cult.
This associate of yours, where is he?
Ask for the harbor master at the tavern in Scandia Harbor. He'll be the obnoxious drunk.
The temple, where is it?
It's on Aphrodite's watch, up the hill. You'll find the high priestess there, hiding in her chambers.
How will I get to these ruins?
The Mycenaean ruins are to the south of the city, north of Scandia Bay. The poison vials should be in a bag. It'll probably be in a chest in the ruins. Be very careful with it.
I'll do what I can, for you and Kithira.
Thank you, Miss Theos. Perhaps, when all this is over, we could unwind together.
Priorities, Leonie. I'll see you later.
Vamos lá.
I see it. Foda-se, tem que meter animais, foda-se. Vai testar os jogos.
These look like the ruins Leonie spoke about. Best be on my guard.
You got what? That's
Pronto, consegui arrancar com todos.
Poison. Coward's weapon. Leone will want this back. Devron έξω! Save me!
Αν παραμείνω ζωή να απολέσω. I never thought I'd be free. Εξέλθω ταχαίως εντέστε.
Vamos lá.
Ούτε ασφαλές εστί.
Here's your apothecary's bag. With this, we can make sure all our priestesses are armed for battle.
Excellent work, Mistios.
I have more questions.
About me, maybe?
This associate of yours, where is he?
Ask for the harbor master.
I'll be back. Move! Ella!
Bora lá.
I take it you're the harbor master?
I told you. I'll pay when I get paid.
Leone sent me. She said you needed help.
Dione? Wait. Who are you?
I'm just helping her out. She has some information I want.
Liar! I bet you want her more than you want information, don't you?
Just tell me what needs to be done.
Huh? You think you can do better than I have?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Fine. You want to prove yourself to Thione, right? The military has been a real pain in the ass lately. They've captured some mercenaries who are of interest to her at the fortified warehouse. She needs you to free them.
I'll see to it. But it's going to cost you.
If you make it back alive, I'll fatten your pockets with drachmi myself.
Deal. But first, I have some questions. Freeing prisoners sounds treasonous. Why would she want to do that?
In her paranoia, the High Priestess has ordered anyone suspicious to be detained. But these prisoners were mercenaries, minding their own business.
A mercenary's business is rarely their own.
Still, Thione wants them to help fight against her enemies.
And let me guess, the only ones she can trust are those who can be bought with drachmi.
Exactly. Of course she trusts me too.
Is the only someone special to you?
I'm her lover. And I'll be the one to help get rid of her enemies. I promised that in exchange. Why am I telling you any of this? I don't care what you think your relationship with her is. She's just using you. I'm her true love.
Right. You keep telling yourself that. I've got enough to go on. You better get my drachmi ready.
Come back when you're done. If you make it out of the camp alive.
Pela frente.
There he is. He's over there. Found him. I should stay hidden if I don't want to fight.
We're gonna have a problem if you step any closer.
Let me out.
Where did that come from? There's nothing here. Yes, I hear you. Huh?
That noise is annoying. What the?
They'll execute me. I did nothing wrong.
Get me out of here, quick, before the guards return. What?
I can never repay you.
Anta.
My thanks.
I owe you my life.
Anta, já está.
I freed the prisoners at the military camp.
There were 3 of them. Did you get them all?
Yes, 3 of them, in all their bolden glory.
I guess you're more useful than you look. In that case, the Oni needs one more task fulfilled. A man needs to die.
I'm listening.
The Oni's enemies have forces on Hitra Atoll. They're going to use it as a staging area to launch attacks on Kithara. You need to exterminate these pests.
You want me to go alone to an island swarming with enemies?
Oh, is that Uhad a task for the Oni's new champion?
Tread lightly.
Enough pointless chatter. She needs you to take out the captain there. His men should disperse after that, but still leave none alive. Will you do it?
I have other matters to see to.
You're a waste of time, Mistios. The Oni needs this done. Your hesitation is going to cost Kithara. Help us take out the enemy's captain on Hitra Atoll.
Consider it done. What more can you tell me?
What more could you possibly need? Just kill the man.
Any idea where I can find the captain?
That rat should be somewhere around the shipwreck off the north coast of Hitra Atoll. I led a small party that managed to maroon his ship. But we couldn't finish the job. He and his men will be on their guard.
What is the quickest way to Hitra Atoll?
Sail south from the southern tip of Kithara until you come across a shipwreck.
Tell me what you know about the cult.
What cult?
Isn't the captain a cultist?
He could be a Malacca's god for all I care. Dione says he wants to destroy her for rejecting him. That the only way for us to be together is if I remove him from the picture. Aren't you here for the same reason? To win her over?
She's already mine. And after I slay the captain, which you failed to do, you'll be forgotten.
You couldn't have done it without my help! Dione will appreciate all I have done for her. She can't just forget about me.
I'll be sure she does. That's all I need to know.
We'll send a fat amount of rack meat to your ship when you're done.
Excellent.
Go! Get out of here! And don't you go talking to Thione anymore!
Or what?
Or I'll... just go!
Position for sailing!
Helm's ready for you, Commander.
Rowers, go! Forward! We're moving now!
Hey! Looks like something valuable!
I've never seen such a monster. This beast isn't even native to these lands.
Let's move! Go! Hang on tight!
I see him.
Commander's left the helm!
Who's whistling? Συμμορία της Κουτιδανών πυρός αναβίνει τον λόφο. Ερέτο, πώς είχες. Το ζήτημα είναι σοβαρότερο, μη φαίνεστε. Διέλθει σε πηγαίρος. Δέσου τα κάπηγον τραύμα ηρεμής τάξης αίμα πανταχού. Και γουν πως ράδιον εστίν ευεν...
Was that a whistle?
Ήκουσα την ευήθεια ταύτη και το πρώτερο. Μέληση υπήν περί επιτάβου.
Hey! What you...
These don't look like cult members. Probably just well-paid mercenaries.
Then again, sometimes it's just fun to take a laugh.
Someone must be making that noise. Lost, mister?
Hoje estou mais stealth, não sei o que é que se passa comigo. Não dou muita cana nem nada disso. Fogo, tá. Uma pedra.
Let's go. Should be extra careful in this area. The sculptor has truly captured the beauty of Aphrodite. Got it. Yeah, away we go. I bet people from all over come here to worship Aphrodite. High Priestess! Open up!
So you can kill me? Who sent you?
If I wanted you dead, I wouldn't have knocked. Dione sent me.
To run her errands? You must be another one of her idiotic suitors. At least you look better than that other idiot at the harbor.
She says you think there is a traitor in your midst.
You can't trust anyone these days. What do you want with the cult?
They ripped my family apart. I'll have vengeance.
Excellent. Anger is a wonderful motivator.
The Cult of Cosmos have much to answer for, and they will answer to me.
Perhaps you will be of use to me after all. I sent one of my handmaidens to spy on some of our own, and...
She hasn't returned.
Indeed. Except I couldn't care less about her. It's the information she uncovered I desire. Retrieve it for me.
Your dislike for your sister is obvious. What happened between you two?
I'm the firstborn, and with that comes certain privileges and responsibilities. My sister is a vindictive, jealous creature. She undermines my authority constantly. Clearly, she thinks she'd make the better High Priestess.
I see.
But she is my sister, and I do love her. I just wish she wasn't a jealous little fool.
When should I start looking for her?
I sent her to the outskirts of Kithira. I recall there being a farm in that area. She might have taken refuge there.
That's where I'll start then.
She would be looking to avoid busy areas like the military camp. Wait. Did you have something to do with my prisoners being broken out of jail at the military camp?
Yes, That was my doing. The harbor master said the high priestess locks up innocent people and executes them. I could not stand idly by.
I wasn't going to execute them. Torture them, maybe, but all stand trial here in Kithira. That liar! The harbor master strikes out at the temple when my sister scorns him. But this time, he's gone too far. I'll overlook your involvement in this. Just make sure you get me that information while I deal with him.
Where did you say to look again?
Try the farm outside of the city. She might be hiding out there.
I'll get you the information your handmaiden found.
Good. I'll make it worth your while. Now go quickly. She was last seen east of Pilgrim Hill.
Tá bom.
Time for a ride. Found her. Not many places for a handmaiden to hide in the outskirts of the city. This must be it.
Not another step! Get them! Your form is terrible!
Foda-se.
Do not trust the fates. It's addressed to the High Priestess. She needs to know about this.
Well, what of my handmaiden?
She was murdered. It might have something to do with this note. It says, "Don't trust the fates."
That's it?
The rest of the papyrus is stained with blood.
That makes no sense.
She protected it with her life. It wasn't for nothing.
Now we will never know for sure if there is a traitor in our ranks. But I cannot rule out the possibility. Our situation is dire. Work with the Oni. Secure Kithira for us, Mystios.
Vamos lá.
τολμήσεις.
I've freed your mercenaries and dealt with the captain as you desired.
That's good news. You've dealt a heavy blow to the cult's forces. You're getting sexier by the minute. Anything else?
Your sister sends her regards.
Did you find out anything about this traitor?
There seems to be a traitor in the temple, but she's unsure who. There was just a note reading, "Do not trust the fates."
Interesting. It really is as my sister says. We can't trust anyone. Thank you, Miss Theos. I'll watch my back. Is there something else?
I've done what you asked. What now?
My scouts will meet us at my villa. They'll fill us in on what they've discovered, thanks to your efforts. I have something else to attend to, but if I get there and we have some time on our hands, by the fates, we'll have some fun.
No. The cult is what's important right now. I'll see you at the villa.
By the fates. You can only resist me for so long.
Μεγαλώνει με και πολιώνει με, γωνία και τυροκτώνε, φυλαγρώτη και λυτηρία, δρυμονή της και βρωτών ελπίς, ελθέ, η κατέχεις ωραίων δρυμούς, ελθέ θεά σώτηρα, άκουσα καλούς καρπούς από γέης ειρήνων τερατήν, καλυπλόκαμον τη υγείαν και ο θεά εύδρομε.
We've been expecting you. Please follow me. She's instructed me to take good care of you before she arrives. Your shoulders must be aching. I'm sure I can help loosen you up before Dione arrives.
Sure you don't want to reconsider? Securing Kythera can wait.
Good, because I can't. By the fates!
Ela.
Did she leave already?
Yes, quite a while ago, in fact.
Dione said something about the scouts and their report. Where are they?
Dione is done with you.
Malaka!
That's enough charade, priestess. We'll finish the job.
Dione's done with you, Miss Theos. Now die!
There she is! Right there! Do you know how to die?
You! What's going on?
I was just doing as I was told. Dione told me to take you to the garden. Please don't kill me!
Why did they attack me? I freed these men myself.
Dione played you like she did the High Priestess. The captain you killed was a leader for her sister's reinforcements. And the poison was to be used against you if you prove too dangerous.
I'll show that snake exactly how dangerous I am. Why is Dione doing this to her own people?
Dione hates her sister. She's been second best all her life.
So she joined the cult to take power?
I never expected her to take it this far.
I'm going to kill this traitor.
She's on her way to kill the High Priestess at the altar, north of the temple. You'll have to hurry.
The altar? Good. Aphrodite will have a sacrifice tonight.
Do you trust the face you see in your reflection? I don't.
Let's go, Phobos. Dione, where is she?
She has the High Priestess.
Off we go now.
Gods, it burns!
You're identical twins? I can't believe you're twins.
She's always been jealous of my success, mercenary. Living in my shadow has finally broken her. Kill her now! Lived in my shadow! I loved you, Dione. I never wanted to be your superior. Misthios, you must kill her before she lets the cult take over Kythera. It pains me, but it must be done. You wouldn't feel a thing, you monster. I'm not sure you ever have.
The High Priestess will know what was in the note from her handmaiden.
Do not trust the fates! How could you possibly know that? Her end must have been so tragic she renounced the fates. The poor girl, it was all my fault. I sent her to spy on you, and you had her killed when she threatened to expose you. Don't listen to her lies. I am the High Priestess.
I could just kill you both. Maybe I should.
Kill us both? You truly think they care which one of us lives or dies? She speaks true. By the fates, with both of us dead, the cult will simply send their own High Priestess to fill the void. You would know what the cult would do, wouldn't you, Snake?
What if I let you settle this yourself?
Walk away and you'll have more blood on your hands. Dione will surely slay me. Snake! She knows I am the one who will perish. If you do nothing, the fall of Kythera will be all your fault.
Enough!
Slay Dione where she stands. Do the right thing, Misthios. Slay Dione.
Shut up! You. I see right through you, Dione. It's over.
By the fates, I'll kill you both! Show me how you dance, Mistios!
Conseguimos acertar, caralho.
The world's better off without you. Your cult leader has been sniffed out, High Priestess.
My own sister.
Ugh, siblings.
I hated her. But I loved her too.
I know how that feels.
You've secured Kythera for me, Mistios. Now, about the cult of Cosmos.
Good thing I killed the right priestess.
Indeed. As High Priestess, it is my duty to call out to the wayward and return them to Aphrodite's bosom. And if you've ever been to Pefka and met its inhabitants, you'll see why divine intervention is their only salvation.
I've never been.
Lucky you. One of my priestesses was sent there and came back rattled. She spoke of a man, Melite.
What about him?
The people living in Pefka are terrified of him. He runs some shady operations, but what exactly I can't be sure. Maybe this will be of help.
Thank you, High Priestess.
Now, if you'll excuse me, it is time to rebuild. Here.
Conseguimos acertar quem era eu, porque eu nunca consegui acertar. Ora bem. Ora bem, peço desculpa que eu estou aqui a mandar mensagem. Estou a falar com a minha namorada. Por isso, peço imensa desculpa. Ora bem. Ok, nós temos aqui uma coisa para aqui. Vamos tentar aqui matar. Filha da puta, pá. Filha da puta. Aí. Filha da puta. Foda-se, estava difícil, caralho. Ah, foda-se. Foda-se. Puta que pariu. Estava difícil.
Beast Slayer, I'm glad to see you again. Here, the hyena's pelt. Take it. These flea-ridden carrion eaters disgust me.
We must learn to see the beauty in all things.
You're right. It's just an animal doing what's in its nature.
Aren't we all?
I'll return when I have more pelts.
Foda-se. Ok, vamos para chegarmos, vamos fazer aqui a nossa. Fazemos a última missão de hoje, que é aqui com o Sócrates. E vamos deixa-me só fazer aqui uma coisita. Que também estou a jogar aqui, ó. Oh não, foda-se. Oh, puta que pariu. Ora bem. Vamos só porque assim vamos ver vamos ao julgamento socrático. Vamos lá fazer isto.
Hey.
I'm here to see Socrates.
Cassandra!
You know who I am?
Of course I do. Socrates never stops talking about you.
And you are?
His wife, of course. I'm Xanthippe.
Socrates never told me he had a wife.
Typical. The only time he's quiet is when he's eating. Yet he can't find time to mention me.
So where is Socrates? I got a note that said to meet him here.
That's what I'd like to know. He went to another symposium last night, and he didn't come home after.
Sounds like a good place to start looking.
I was just about to head there myself. Come, keep me company.
How long have you and Socrates been married?
It's been quite some time now.
What is it about him that you love so much?
Love is not the word I'd use. It frustrates me to no end.
That doesn't surprise me.
Even so, it's worth the frustration. His mind is like no other. Not to mention, he's quite a good lover.
That is not something I wanted to picture. It must be why Alcibiades seems so infatuated with him.
Don't mention that name around me. Always coming by drunk, sending Socrates gifts like giant cakes.
I didn't know.
It's fine.
Ei, peta calada, foda-se.
Xantippe, over here! Xantippe!
What is it?
Socrates. They took him away. They said he was under arrest.
For what?
I have no idea. We were just talking after the symposium. I'd say go ask him yourself, but he'll be guarded. They took him southeast of here.
That fool! I knew this would happen to him one day.
I'll find him. Don't worry.
This is his doing. It's best to let these things run their course.
Can't believe Socrates was arrested. I need to find out what happened.
Isto é para compensar os 2 últimos vídeos. Estou a fazer um vídeo mais longo.
The watch will be vigilant here.
How has nobody seen them yet?
Don't think they came this way.
Keep your guard up. We'll find them.
Order her.
Any sign of them?
Not a trace here.
Ah! I want that filth found.
Carrying on, sir.
Who's doing that? What do you think you're doing?
You wait till I find you again!
Cassandra, what are you doing here?
I could ask you the same.
Well, here I am. Though I'm more curious about how you are here. The guards let you in?
We've known each other a long time now. You know how I got in here.
You've taught me that the blade can sometimes be necessary. But I don't think this was one of those times.
I was worried about you.
Your care is appreciated, but if you had waited only a bit longer, I'm sure my trial would have taken place and I'd be free.
You're not going to trial. We're getting you out of here.
I understand your concern, but what good would escaping do other than prove I'm guilty? No. In fact, I'm looking forward to this trial.
You would go to trial just to prove you can convince them of your innocence?
Exactly. You have your ways to find excitement, and I have mine.
What were you arrested for?
I haven't the slightest idea.
And that doesn't bother you?
Sometimes understanding does not come at the moment we would like. More importantly, this is giving me the necessary time to think.
About?
I went to see the Pythia, and she told me there is none wiser than me. An intriguing thought, and one I've been unable to stop thinking about.
Socrates, the Pythia is...
It matters not what you believe she is or she isn't. I must examine not only her words, but my own self as well. I know nothing, so how could I be called wise?
What does that have to do with being locked up?
I believe my time here and this trial may help me find the answer. I will be fine. Trust me.
I've known you for a while now.
That's true.
And you'd call us friends?
I would.
And friends share important things with one another. Is that so?
It is.
Then how did I not know you were married? From what you just said, that means either we're not friends, or that friends don't share with one another. So, which is it?
I've wondered how much of our conversation you've taken to heart. And now, I have my answer.
Were you doing anything when you got arrested?
If speaking my mind is worth imprisonment, then I suppose I was.
In the future, you may want to be more careful.
You risk life and limb every time you draw your blade. Just because it's my tongue that is sharp, doesn't mean I'm not prepared to face the consequences of using it.
Since you won't leave with me, I'll go see the Pythia myself.
That's not necessary.
I'll find out why she told you that. I won't let you go to trial, even if you think you'll be found innocent.
Ah, Cassandra, you...
I'll come back when I have what I need.
Vamos lá.
I should watch my step around here.
Vamos lá, foda-se. Ainda bem que há pontos de sincronização, senão eu não aguentava de andar sempre de cavalo de um lado para o outro, de um lado para o outro. Ou de barco, foda-se. Oh, foda-se, tem que estar sempre a chover. Puta que pariu.
Oh no, not you.
You remember me?
Just go. I'm too old for this.
I have you now. Go. I need to help I promise you, this will hurt. No!
might be a bit of blood when you go upstairs.
You again?
I'm here for a different reason.
After last time, they tortured me. I thought they were going to kill me, just like I told you. It hurt so badly, I begged for death.
I didn't mean for that to happen.
Just hurry, and tell me what you want.
You told Socrates something, and I want to know why.
Questioning why the Pythia speaks is a strange thing.
I know why you speak, and I know who controls your voice. Tell me why the cult had you tell Socrates he's the wisest.
The cult didn't tell me to say that. I did that on my own.
The cult wouldn't allow you to do that.
Which is why I was very careful. I seek Socrates as an ally, but simply asking him to help wouldn't have worked.
An ally for what?
I know much of Socrates. Not only has he visited me often, but his students do as well.
Get to the point.
You know the gods don't speak through me. I feel Socrates is the one who can convince others of this. If he succeeds, the cult will have no more need for me.
So you're hoping he comes to the conclusion that the gods don't exist?
It matters not if Socrates believes they exist. He needs simply to doubt that the gods speak through me.
I understand why you think Socrates can help, but why tell him he's the wisest?
He'll delve into what it means to be wisest. It's my hope he'll conclude he's not, and therefore doubt the words of the gods.
If you just told him your words aren't from the gods, wouldn't that serve the same purpose? And much quicker?
Socrates is not the type to desire the answer so easily. He'll have more drive when he finds the answer on his own.
This is getting complicated.
Whatever you do, you can't tell Socrates.
I understand. He has to come to the answer on his own.
Exactly. Although, if you truly wish to help Socrates, a student of his came by not long before you. He seemed distraught.
Distraught?
He was clutching a book tightly to his chest and kept looking over his shoulder. He told me he was going into a tomb nearby until things were safe.
Thank you. I'll find him.
Vamos lá.
Please, don't come back here again.
Está calado.
This is it.
I've had enough out of you. Find the boy and take the papyrus.
Sorry for sharing my fear of doom with you.
What was that?
Nothing.
Το εκτρώστη σου δεν ποτέ κακό να πυργάσατο. Πού πείθεις με.
is bigger than I thought. He has to be around here somewhere.
Damn! That's good leather!
Εκλιμώτο επειδή ο αρτοπιός μου προδεύει των σταδίων αυτού. Εκλιμώτο επειδή είναι ύπνον ενώ μέμαχε. Ο ανάλγητον παίγνιον. Ω οι θεοί εμπέζουσι πάνω δέμου.
You don't need to be scared now. I'm not with them.
That doesn't mean you won't kill me. You just want this for yourself.
I'm a friend of Socrates.
You are? Prove it.
Socrates is one of the most frustrating people I've ever known. He just talks and talks and talks. And it feels like he asks questions just so he can continue talking and talking and talking.
What you call frustrating, I call brilliant. But it's clear you know him well.
Why were those men after you?
For some reason, they wanted these writings of Socrates's. Well, I wrote them, but it's all his words.
That seems like a strange thing to want.
One of them had a big mouth. He mentioned something about the priest at the sanctuary of Athena Pronea. He said this was the final thing they needed to get rid of Socrates.
I've always been curious. What does Socrates teach you?
So much. Follow him around for an entire day and you won't be able to sleep. Your mind will be so aflutter with thoughts.
I'm not sure I'd last a whole day with him. What drew you to Socrates?
I've never met a man like him and I don't think I ever will again. Every day with him is one worth waking up for.
I'll take care of the priests.
Thank you. And, well, please, give this to Socrates. It hurts me to say this after all I've learned from him, but I have a family. I can't risk being caught up in whatever this is.
So you're going to stop being his student?
It feels I have no choice. Maybe one day that will change.
I'll be sure to give him the writings.
Thank you. Make sure he stays safe. The world will be a worse place without him in it.
That student gave me an idea. Xantippe said there was a symposium. Maybe I can convince the others who were there to help Socrates. I'm not sure why the priests want Socrates gone, but I need to take care of them. I need to talk to them. Let's go.
Αργήσετε της. Πάωσε. Ορατόν το θέμα. Τι πεις, άνθρωπε. Αθωότατος είναι.
They'll be watching for me. I need to be careful.
Καλή θέση του το έστει. Τι το είναι.
Those priests must be the ones who hired the thugs and want to get rid of Socrates.
Εκεί που σκύχνομαι. Και στην ως ου κανέναν δεν πάνε.
Και συνάπτεις που θα σου ταξίδι.
Who's that?
priests are dead, they won't be able to testify against Socrates.
Ora bem, vamos. Vamos fazer só esta missão e depois seguiremos. Seguiremos não. Terminamos este episódio.
Maybe I can convince them to stand up for Socrates.
Do not students take what they learn from their teachers? What then if the teacher is wrong? Does that not simply perpetuate these wrong teachings amongst future generations?
You assume the students aren't wise enough to understand the flaws of the teacher. Think of those who came before us. First Thales, then his student Anaximandros, and then Anaximenes. Without the teachings of those before him, it's safe to say Anaximenes would not have reached the conclusions he did.
I don't think that's true at all. Oh, perhaps this new phase can offer a different perspective.
A student gets to take all the knowledge of their teacher without needing to come up with answers themselves. If they're smart, they should surpass those they studied under.
An astute observation. The time saved by receiving the knowledge allows the student not only to expand on the ideas, but to come up with more of their own. But what if the student expands on ideas without first seeking the truth behind them?
If a student asks questions before first learning from their teacher, they've not only failed their teacher, but themselves.
Yes, and more would do well to challenge what they hear.
Your appearance betrays you, Mystius. Clearly, you've taken on a teacher of your own.
Something like that. He's the reason I'm here. Socrates needs your help.
Socrates? Ha! If it's another debate you want, it will be hard for us to decide who hates that man more. Why would we help him?
It doesn't matter if he's your worst enemy. If they're willing to imprison someone like Socrates only for his words, what's to say they won't do the same to you?
So, you want us to help out of fear of being imprisoned ourselves?
I don't care why you help. If I hadn't said his name, would you think it was right Socrates was locked up?
If it's as you say, and it was for his words, then no.
And aren't you afraid it could happen to you, too?
Of course. If we can't speak our minds, what else are we to do?
If you believe that, then you should help.
Fine, fine. You've made your point, and you've made it well. Socrates deserves our help, but we don't give it lightly.
That makes it worth even more.
We'll be on our way then. We'll gather some others as well. Make sure our voices are heard. Believe it or not, we're pretty good at causing a scene.
If you're like Socrates, that's not hard to believe.
Wow, I've never seen someone convince them so easily before.
Is that so? I guess I should feel proud. I'm surprised to see a child here.
Is there an age at which it would suddenly be okay to debate with them? What then of the night before I turned that age? Should we be prevented from doing what we wish due to the world's view of us?
I regret doubting you at all.
Thank you. There are few things greater than gaining the understanding of another.
On that, we disagree.
Disagreements can lead to even more understanding.
You're the first kid I've met who'd rather debate than play.
Don't tell the others, but I'm envious that you're a student of Socrates. I hope one day to be as well.
You're on the right path. What's your name?
Aristocles. Although I've never liked that name much.
It does sound like countless others I've heard around Athens. Why not choose another?
I can do that? Huh. My brother always had a problem saying my name, so he called me Plato instead. Perhaps I'll use that.
I like it.
Thank you. Well, I better hurry after the others.
Platão, uma figura histórica da filosofia.
I should return to Socrates before the trial starts.
Aluno de Sócrates, Platão foi uma personagem muito. Uma personagem muito importante para a filosofia. Mas vamos lá. A missão já deve estar quase a acabar. No próximo episódio, deve ser o último episódio desta série. Espero que gostem. Espero que espero que estejam a gostar da série. Provavelmente deve ser o último episódio da série. Não vou dizer que vai ser ou não, mas muito provável que pode ser o último episódio desta série. E depois, logo se vê se eu faço mais vídeos ou não, trago outros jogos, que eu tenho Red Dead Redemption 2, tenho Assassin's Creed Origins,
Socrates, you're here.
I am.
What happened? The trial couldn't have taken place that quickly.
Had I been given the chance to defend myself, it would have been quick indeed. But unfortunately for me, I was let free before I could.
That's good news.
Apparently, those who had charges to bring against me were found dead. And evidence they claimed to have went missing.
It sounds like someone was looking out for you.
There were also some people protesting my arrest, I was told. I have to ask, did you have something to do with this?
Do you really need to ask?
No, but you still deserve the chance to answer.
Did you have time to find an answer for the Pythia's words?
I thought it would have taken much longer than it did, but the moment I stopped thinking about it, it came to me like a flash of Zeus's lightning.
So, do you agree with Pythia or not?
The gods cannot lie. Yet, I know that I know nothing. I had to understand what it meant for one who knows nothing to be called wise. I realized that though the Pythia said my name, she did not mean me.
Who did she mean then?
That is not an answer I'd yet like to voice. It's one that people may not want to hear. And I must think on how I wish to share my new beliefs with Athens.
Whatever it is, be careful. I don't want to find you've been arrested again. We should get you home. I'm sure you'll be more comfortable there.
In some ways, that will be true. In others, well, Xanthippe will decide that. Being free feels good, but I don't believe Xanthippe will be happy with me.
She has a good reason to be mad this time.
We argue often about how I need to be careful with what I say and where I say it. This will only give her more cause to bring it up.
That doesn't sound very fun.
Oh, you misunderstand. I love it.
You do?
People see Xanthippe and believe it is her beauty that drew me to her. But it is her argumentative spirit I lust for.
Nobody ever likes that about me.
Having my opinions and thoughts challenged helps me to refine them and to grow as a person.
And she likes these arguments?
I doubt it, but it is in those fiery moments that her spirit is strongest, like an untamed horse.
Don't call her a horse to her face.
I'm afraid your advice is a bit too late.
Get somewhere safe, Sócrates.
Ah, puta que pariu, foda-se.
Things I do? Sometimes hard to know.
Let's hurry back before anything else happens.
E tu vais já todo ensanguentado, caralho.
You came back. Finally. I'm ready to return to Athens. I've had enough of Phokis and his talk of the Pythia.
You will be happy to hear I have no need for her words any longer.
Ah, then something positive came out of this after all.
I just remembered. A student of yours has been taking notes of your teachings. He wanted you to have them. What did you do that for?
Nobody asked him to write down my words.
Even so, why not keep it? Share it with others.
Because of a story I was told as a boy.
All right, let's hear it.
The king of Egypt, Thamos, was visited by the god Thephtha. Thephtha offered the invention of writing to the king and told him it was an elixir of memory and wisdom. But Thamos disagreed. He believed the people would no longer use their memories, for they would simply read instead. These written words would not offer true wisdom, but only the appearance of such.
You don't want your own words written down, so others can't use them to pretend to be smart.
Much like creatures in a painting, the words sit there unmoving. If you ask them a question, they will preserve a solemn silence. And no matter how many times you ask, they will only ever say the same thing. They cannot defend their message.
That's the part you like. The defense of your words.
All who speak should defend their words if questioned about them. That is why I choose to speak and not write. That is why any words of mine that last beyond my final breath will be those that people choose to remember. Those words will be true wisdom and not an illusion.
What's your plan now?
After I return to Athens, there's much I need to consider.
You'll be careful, right?
If I have to choose between saying nothing and staying safe, or speaking up and risking my life, the choice is easy.
I should get going. I'm glad you're free.
As am I, although, if you allow me, there is something.
I doubt I could stop you.
We like to believe that action means progress, but it's control that's so truly desired. The more we do, the more control it seems we have, but the less we allow for others. If we grip too tightly, we'll find we've crushed what it is we're holding on to.
Meaning?
Meaning we must sometimes let life unfold without trying to influence the outcome.
I'll keep that in mind. I almost forgot. In your letter you said you had something to ask me. What was it?
You know, I've completely forgotten now. Take care, Cassandra.
Stay out of trouble, Socrates.
Aera there is Imaton. You're blocking the...
E bem, vamos ficar por aqui. Ora bem, nós vamos aqui para Hotgates. E depois finalizamos o vídeo. Vamos chamar o nosso companheiro, o nosso barco. E pronto. Ficamos hoje por aqui. Próximo episódio traremos provavelmente o último episódio desta série. Fiquem bem e até uma próxima.